Aloha, my loves, and welcome back. Today I have a easy DIY for you. Today we're going to use a grapevine wreath. So if you're new, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we would love for you to go on this journey with us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this easy DIY Christmas wreath. Got this 18-inch grapevine wreath from Michael's. It was $6.49. And what we're going to do is cut the tag off, and then we're going to clean the wreath out. Sometimes you get these wreaths, well, the majority of the time, they have like little branches and leaves. So you want to clean all that little debris out of the wreath. And also, if you have branches sticking out, you want to go ahead and then trim them down. Make sure everything is satisfied, cleaned before you go to put any of your flowers on them. You want to make sure your wreath is smooth. Take off any branches that are hanging or sticking out. If you can rewrap them in, then fine. But if not, go ahead and clean it and cut it down. And once you're satisfied that it's clean, I'm going to go ahead and take floral wire and wrap it around. I'm not going to wrap it around all the way because I'm going to leave the top part on both sides open without flowers because I'm going to add a bow. So I'm just going to wrap it around where I feel as though it's loose just to keep it intact. So we just take the wire, secure it at one end, and then just go ahead and wrap it all the way to where we want it to stop, and then we cut it off and then secure it inside of the wreath. Now this white poinsettia with berries, which is a floral bunch we got from Michael's, and they were $19.99. And what we're going to do is cut the flowers down. When you cut the flowers down, you do want to leave some of the stem on there so you can use that to place inside of your wreath. So you cut it down. As you can see, I'm cutting it whereas though I have enough to stick it through the wreath. And if by chance it's too long after we cut it, we can just cut it a little more. So we're going to go ahead and cut both of our bundles of flowers down so we can go ahead and place them in our wreath. Now this right here is a great wreath to make at the very last minute if you just want to hang it on your door because you were too busy to make one, or if you're going somewhere and you just want to take it as a gift because you have all your flowers on that one little bush and all you're doing is cutting it down, and you can mix and match different bundles of flowers together to put them on your wreath. So now that we have all our flowers cut down, we're going to go ahead and start placing them inside of our wreath. So we stick it through, and as you can see, I cut it a little too long. So like I said, we just flip it over and go ahead and cut the back. We're going to go ahead and fire up our glue gun. Oh, stop. We're going to go ahead and start placing the flowers within the wreath. I'm not going to hot glue them down because I want to place them, make sure I like the design, make sure it's flowing the way I want, and then I'll come back and glue it. Now, if you do it this way, just make sure you go back and glue your flowers in. But since this was a bouquet, I want to get a feel for how I want it to go. You don't have to do this. You can just go ahead and put your flowers in there. But I just want to play with the wreath and the design before I go ahead and glue my flowers in. I like the way my flowers look, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the flowers back in the wreath with hot glue. I'm going to take hot glue, put it on the base of the flower, and then I'm also going to put some hot glue on the stem. So that way when we place it back in the wreath, not only will the bottom part of the flower catch within the grapevine, also the stems to secure it inside of your wreath. Now that I have all the flowers glued back inside of the wreath, I decided that I want to go ahead and cut the second bundle and take some of those flowers and add them also inside of the wreath. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take the bundle, cut the flowers off the stem, and I'm going to add them inside of the wreath. I really like this bundle of flowers. I think Hobby Lobby is one of the places that give you a really nice bouquet of flowers that you can just go ahead and put them inside of a vase, or you can cut them down and make a flower arrangement with them, or also put them in a wreath. And with the wreaths, you can add more greenery if you want to place greenery down first and then go use what's inside of the bundle of flowers. But I just feel as though Hobby Lobby does give you a very good selection all year round, and then they always have their items on sale, so that is a plus. So I cut everything down, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start adding it into our wreath. These glitter picks I got from Dollar Tree, so we're just going to go ahead and cut the labels off and then cut them down. So these are old, so they were $1.25. I think all the picks now are $1.75. And I can be very honest. Yeah, they should have just stuck with $1.25 because some of their picks are not even worth that amount. And if you need a large amount, you're going to end up going to the craft stores where you can get it cheaper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these apart and then place them in our wreath. So from time to time, my big head did get in the way. So I did remove some of it. Here and there, you will see clips of me and my head sticking in the video. Now these pinks weren't that bad for $1.25. I probably should have just went on ahead and sprayed them a little bit more with some glitter spray. For $1.25, they definitely was a great buy, but I definitely would not spend $1.75 for them. So let me know what you think about the prices they have now for the picks at the Dollar Tree. Now I did make a bow for this, and then I realized I really didn't like it, or maybe I should have put the bow on first to see. So I decided just to go ahead and use the rest of the material that I already had. So these holly berry picks did come from the Dollar Tree. So I will say maybe the holly berry is worth it if you need like two or three bunches at $1.75. But a lot of those picks I really don't think they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue in the rest of the material into this wreath. And I guess sometimes we should just put our bows on first. But I made the bow afterwards, and I could have cut it down, the tails of it, but I didn't think it would look right. So I just went on ahead and finished it out with the rest of the material that I had. So let me know, do you think I should have just went on ahead and cut the tails of the bow down instead of using the rest of the picks that I had left? And once we have all our picks on our wreath, we are done. We're going to fluff it out and hang it up and see what it looks like. Well, my loves, that is the end of our holiday wreath making. If you are not good putting flowers together, I always think bouquets work best. You can just get two, cut them down, and place them on your wreath. So I hope this helped. I want to thank everyone for stopping by, spending time with me, because I know your time is precious. And thank you if you are returning, coming back, and if you're new, we would love to have you here. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share. Have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Pack your patience during the holidays, and we will see you again. Aloha.